A warm welcome to episode 16 of Touchdown Online. Felix, your host, with Sam and Keith to take you through your sports. And you can always keep in touch on social media, Touchdown Online, Twitter and Facebook, where you can actually find links to our Telegram channel, where the podcasts are actually uploaded by gentlemen, starting off with the Italian Serie. Cristiano Ronaldo did make his debut in a 3-2 win over Chievo, but there were mafia tactics in that game.
And even Juventus didn't play well. I was surprised they were able to catch up because honestly they were just not at the races. They looked disjointed. And even though Cristiano Ronaldo had like 6 shots on goal, he never looked like scoring. So when people like Benadeshi came on, they changed the game in the last minutes and won that game. But honestly, Chievo should be kicking themselves because they had the opportunity, a big opportunity to land a huge shock because they should have beaten this Juventus, the way Juventus was playing.
And for me it was expected because it would take him a while to get up to the same wavelength as these guys. You could tell there was one particular one in the 5th minute where Cristiano Ronaldo, I think, where he thinks he's either Modric or Kroos, knows that he's going to run straight through the middle and just get the ball over. But Pjanic was not in those things. Pjanic actually decided to pass it ahead. And then you also felt like Douglas Costa and actually the one person he seemed to have to be on the same wavelength with was Corrado. And he kept finding him about 3 or 4 times. But it's expected.
Yeah,
and
but
it will take some time.
It's the team, rather than even him, really. The team itself was just disjointed.
No, they were not
They
there.
really looked like it was. They had not had enough preseason. I think.
Which I suspect.
I suspect they didn't have enough preseason
situation.
games.
No.
He could come and take over.
No, personally, I'm convinced that it was.
The players are like, we want Zidane or Allegri himself.
Because I don't think Juventus had much of a preseason.
They didn't have a preseason.
And they really looked disjointed. They really looked like guys who had come back from holiday and were told come is a match.
But I'm not very sure, even if he scored, which is not really his role, Khedira, I'm not very sure he still has the legs in that midfield.
No,
maybe in Italy.
They're going to replace
but definitely in
That's
Europe.
why Chan was bought.
In Europe,
He's going to be replaced,
No.
definitely. He's just playing now because people like Chan have not come into the system. But definitely, the plan is to replace him this season. That's why Chan was
I think they exploited him a lot over the weekend on Saturday. He was one of the weak points, the weak links.
And Sassuolo beating Inter Milan by a goal to nil.
very disappointing performance.
Oh, very
from
shocking.
Inter. Yes, because honestly, they were the better side, but they gave away such a stupid goals. That's what that's wrong with
They
them.
couldn't even finish.
Yes, so
And Napoli winning the big one in Italy. I mean Lazio winning the
Lazio.
big one in Italy.
Expected.
2-1 against Carlo Ancelotti's Napoli. And,
brilliant opening goal from Napoli, but as expected, I thought they would struggle. And
there were
replacing
there
Ancelotti
were
with
lots
Serie
of-
and ensured.
there were lots of gaps and spaces in that Napoli team, just like they were when Ancelotti was coaching Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
For some strange reason, at Chelsea and Madrid, those spaces were never there. But of late, there were so many spaces. It was easier to actually find Napoli players one-on-one for Lazio players.
Yeah, and the problem is the moment you come from Serie or Guardiola ball, which is about pressing and closing spaces, and then you come to a guy who's standoffish and relaxing, the players just relax and they over relax. And now they start leaving spaces where they never used to leave spaces.
Hey, next weekend he plays AC Milan. I don't know, but then again, Milan themselves are not the
They're not there.
the team to worry about. But then
They're
again,
not quite there, but
the Milan under Gattuso would beat this Napoli.
yeah, that's what I also think.
And then Roma beating Torino by a goal to nil.
Yeah, a tough away game. They got a good win, and they should be happy with the start of the season because Torino are not an easy team to play against, and they gave them a hard game, but at least they got a win in a very tough ground to win. So Roma should be very happy with their weekend's work.
Okay, and talking La Liga, Barcelona opening up with a 3-0 win over Alves. Messi, 9 years after scoring Barcelona's 5,000th goal, scoring their 6,000th goal. And it was breakfast.
A clever free kick under the wall.
Coutinho.
Then breakfast for Coutinho. And then Suarez showing that he's old.
Suarez
He
has
looks
actually
bad.
aged.
He looks old. He really looks old.
I don't know why the decision is not made. Malcolm, Dembele, Messi.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now, I don't know why Valverde doesn't want to play Messi as a 9. I'm not sure why. He has just decided not to do it. That's why Suarez is still
Because
playing.
he needs him as a playmaker. you have him in a playmaking position and hope that he continue to find the back
But
of the net.
he's still doing the job as the 9. Because really, even though he's playing on the wing, basically,
and also to be
he's
fair,
basically the lead striker. Because Suarez is not around.
But Messi, he wasn't his usual self of trying to find the back of the net. I mean, this was a free kick. But if in open play, he was really trying to find guys. Scheming past and trying to.
The thing is, he does, even that last season he was doing it. But the truth is, I think it has reached a point where Suarez should be coming off the bench, give Messi the 9 role, and let other guys provide for him. Honestly, if he feels that he should drop back and play make, that's because he feels he can do it. But otherwise, right now, really, Messi is the best
beating
striker.
Getafe 2-0.
Well, for that one was.
Solid
It
performance.
was very solid, yeah. Of course, one of the things I've appreciated about Madrid is that they've decided not to rush Modric back. They've decided not to rush Casemiro back. He came on later on in the second half, but a wonderful goal by Carvajal, and then Bell with one of those hard shots, which eventually the goalkeeper tried to save but couldn't. It was a professional performance.
Very
by Madrid.
professional. I thought Bell is really looking good, like he was doing in pre-season. Hopefully, he's over his fitness issues. I still insist, though, they really should
a striker.
got a striker to help Benzema out.
Yeah.
Because you can't have Benzema and on the bench is Mayoral, really? And you think you're going to do anything over the season? Because
And even don't bring him on
yes,
at all. So
it shows you how useless he is. Because frankly, I don't see what he offers that team. And Benzema has not played as a pure 9 for a while, so it's going to take him time to adjust to being a proper 9. So
Okay, and then
he needs help.
later on there's Atletico hosting Valencia.
that's going to be a good one.
Yeah,
Probably, in my opinion, arguably the best clash of the weekend in any league. Because Valencia has so much improved. Atletico now with the addition of Lemar and now a fit Douglas Costa, they're looking really good in attack. We're going to have a very good match on our hands, in my opinion. And for me, it's pretty close to call. Atletico are slight favorites, but Valencia are not joke either, and I think they're at home.
Yeah,
they're at home.
yeah.
And in the Premier League, Crystal Palace against Liverpool.
This, for me, is a test for Liverpool, given that they were so good in the first game, but Man City has thrown the gauntlet and is asking, can you keep up with us? Now, Liverpool have to prove they can keep up with Man City at a ground where they have had so many problems over the last 4 or 5 years. Constantly, Crystal Palace giving
Including
them
giving up that 3-0 lead.
So this is one of those games that is going to show whether Liverpool are really capable. Because if they can beat up on a Crystal Palace, especially in the form Crystal Palace are currently in, given how they played in the first game, then Liverpool clearly are ready to push a title challenge this season.
Yeah, the Premier League's hope to stop
Man City,
Man City.
Or at least get close to them.
And maybe they will, because Klopp is horrible in cup games, so maybe the league gives him the best opportunity to try and outsmart Pep Guardiola once in a while. Or rather keep up the pressure, because you can only outsmart him twice.
Yeah, it's mainly keeping up the pressure, because for me, I'm still convinced Liverpool can beat Man City regardless of what.
Absolutely.
Yeah, see,
Even home and
there's
away.
a difference.
The problem is keeping up with them.
Exactly.
For the rest of the
You can
season.
beat Man City, but then you can still finish 20 points
Because
behind
Klopp
them.
right now needs to show he can beat up small teams, needs to show he can visit Mourinho and actually get points off him.
For me, I
He's
think
quiet.
the biggest debate about Liverpool is, for me, Firmino is not a...
He's
He's not a go-getter.
He's actually not there for
He's a defensive
goals.
striker.
Yes, he's actually not there to get
He's
goals.
a much improved version of Giroud. Much more
Giroud is not even a defensive striker. He's more like a world-class version of what Heskey should have been.
Yeah.
Someone who is there up front, is there to provide a platform for everyone else to perform, and is there to win the ball.
So I think the question
is the new
is,
Tevez.
because I do not see Salah scoring the goals he scored last season. I don't know why, but I don't see it
No,
happening.
he shouldn't, because the thing
I
is,
don't
last
see it
season
happening.
was a surprise. He will score a lot of goals. I don't expect him to score as many. But the thing is, now Liverpool have more options. Mane is a goal-getter. Sturridge
And he has
looks
actually had
fit.
a better season.
Me what I like
is
is Sturridge looks fit, so they have an option off the bench guaranteed. Shaqiri is also a goal threat.
He's back from...
He came
was
back.
it West Brom?
Yes,
Yeah.
he came back.
He was on loan.
Because
And
he
he
went
got
on loan,
injured.
got injured.
Yeah.
I don't know what he did in USA when he went for whatever physiotherapy they did to him. He has looks the fittest I've seen him in a very long time. If he can stay injury free, they have a solution to goal issues. If the Salahs are not there, him and Shaqiri are guaranteed goals off that
There's
bench.
Shaqiri as well, eh?
And when Lallana gets fit, he too also is a
and
goal
there's
threat.
also the
So,
option of Lallana.
and then Navigator also is a guy who can score goals.
But then
So-
again,
Poor
Jurgen
guy.
Klopp also has that same problem with Pep, team rotation. That's also one of the things that could hamstring him. Because again, you go back to his Borussia Dortmund team, and when the injuries came in and fatigue, whenever he would go to bring the backup players, who are always good, including Ivan Perisic, by the way, you'd be like, what are these guys
But
doing at this
Liverpool
club?
has been overcompensating because a lot of the reasons why he couldn't kill some of the small teams, he used to do this crazy thing of he drops his entire 11 and brings all these other guys sitting on the bench.
No, but I think he was doing that before he had actually a proper starting 11. Because this time he has it, he has players
Which
like
is which
Sturridge.
one?
I think with the navigators in the team and
Because for
Fabinho
me, I think there's
Salah
the issue
and
of
Mane.
Milner and Henderson. Henderson because he's
I
captain.
think Henderson is going to start in that team in the long run.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
Captains have been benched, including at Arsenal. You had a
No,
captain benched.
Henderson is good.
has
to
a
start.
lot of work to keep his place. He has a lot of work
I
to keep
highly
his
doubt.
place. He really has a lot of work to keep his place.
Okay.
Because the competition for it from Fabinho, from Wijnaldum and Milner is stiff.
Okay, that's all the time we had for this podcast. But don't forget to keep in touch on social media, Touchdown Online. That's Twitter and Facebook, where you can always find the links to these podcasts.